Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Resu Aulia Syafira and my friends are Farina Marsha, Lea Safitri, Robi Renaldo, and Sani Ariwianto. We are from Group 5 for Management Strategic subject. And today, me and my friends will explain about Managerial Action Edition as our material for today's presentation. To shorten the time, let's begin. Okay, next, allocate resource for strategy implementation efforts. According to Armstrong in Ambar Sulistiani, the human management approach is based on 4 basic principles. First, human resources are the most important asset owned by the organization, while effective management is the key to the success of the organization. Second, this success is most likely to be achieved if the company rules on or procedures related to people are interconnected, contributing to the company's strategic goals and planning. Third, company cultures and values, organizational structure and behavior will have a major influence on the best management result. Fourth, human management is related to integration, involving all members of the organization and communicating to achieve common goals. Okay, next, allocate resource for the execution of the strategy. Resource allocation should always be based on strategy priorities. The need for funds in the implementation of a good strategy should direct how the allocation of capital is made and the size of the operating budget for each unit. Lack of funds of organizational units and activities important to the strategy can hinder the successful implementation of the strategy. The operating budget of a company must be strategy-oriented. To implement fund is the performance of core activities of the value chain.
Establish policies and procedures to facilitate the implementation of the strategy. Well-designed policies and procedures can facilitate the implementation of a good strategy. Operating policies and procedures can be well understood in facilitating the implementation of strategy in 3 ways. Number 1, by providing guidance from top to bottom on how things need to be done. First, channeling individual and group efforts during mutual support strategies. Second, aligns the actions and behaviors of company personnel with the requirement for good strategy executions. Third, placing restriction on independent actions and helping to overcome resistance to change.
Second, help establish consistency in how important strategy activities are carried out. Improve the quality and reliability of strategy execution. Helps coordinate individual and group strategy execution efforts across the organization. Third, encouraging the creation of a work climate that facilitates the implementation of good strategies. The formulation of a policy is sufficient to give the member of the organization a clear direction and to place reasonable limits on their action. Then, empowering them to act within those limits in pursuit of the company's goals. Next, use process management tools for continuous improvement. Best practice and management tool process encourage continuous improvement in the performance of value chain activities and promote the execution of superior strategies. The massive use of best practice across the company value chain promote operational excellence and good execution of strategies. Tools to promote better operating excellence and strategy execution are business process reengineering, total quality management or TQM programs, and Six Sigma Quality Control Program.
Okay, number 1, business process reengineering. Reengineering business process involves radically redesigning and streamlining how an activity is carried out with a view to the achieving quantum improvement in performance. Number 2, Total Quality Management Program or TQM. The core concept of Total Quality Management or TQM requires the creation of a total quality culture involving manager and employees at all levels, determined to continuously improve the performance of any value chain activity. Number 3, Six Sigma Quality Control Program. Core concept: Six Sigma program utilize advanced statistical methods to improve quality by reducing defects and variability in the performance of business process. Next, part operating system and information. The state of the operating system is well understood. Not only allows the better execution of strategies, but also strengthens the capabilities of the organization. Enough to provide a competitive advantage over competitor. Information system need to cover 5 broad areas. Number 1, customer data. Number 2, operational data. Number 3, employee data. Number 4, supplier or strategic partner data. Number 5, financial performance data.
Linking rewards and incentive in the execution of the strategy. Well-designed reward structure is the most powerful tools for management to mobilize employee commitment to success in the execution of the strategy and align the efforts of the entire organization with strategic priorities. Financial rewards provide a high level of incentive when rewards are associated with the outcome of a particular goal. Incentives should be based on achieving the right result, not on compliance with performing a given task. The key to creating a reward system that promotes good strategy execution is to make a measure of good business performance and good strategy execution based on dominance in designing incentives, evaluating individual and group efforts, and handing out rewards. The first principle in designing an effective incentive compensation system is to tie the rewards for performance result directly related to the good execution of the strategy and the achievement of financial and strategic goals. A strong standard for assessing whether individuals, teams, and organization units have done a good job, whether they meet or beat performance target that reflect good strategy execution.
Okay, I think enough. Thanks for your attention. Lebih dan kurangnya kami mohon maaf. Kepada Allah kami mohon ampun. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.